62 Test Pro, 192 wickets and 122 one-day international, including playing a key role in the 2019 World Cup win. He also won the T20 World Cup in 2022 and was named Player of the Series in the Ashes a year later. But last week, he called it a day, and joining us now to tell us why is Chris himself. Chris, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Woakesy.
Morning, lads. Morning, Ali. Morning, Gabs. How are you?
We're brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Thanks for taking the time to join us. Really appreciate it. Tough decision, mate. I mean, some people get to a stage and it's maybe the decision's an easy one, whether it's injury or whatever it is. How did you find it? What made you come to the decision, mate?
Yeah, it's I suppose it is a little bit of one of those moments where it's a little bit sad and I suppose overwhelming decision. But I kind of had those sort of thoughts creeping into the head, and I suppose with the shoulder injury that I picked up at the back end of the series against India in the summer, kind of may have just forced my hand a little bit. And when I wasn't picked for the Ashes tour, unfortunately, on fitness grounds, it kind of made sense for me to move on and let the next generation take over, I suppose.
Woakesy, you've had an outstanding career. I mean, a legend of the game. Ex-cricket players speak so highly of you as, a teammate, as a person and as a player. So I wanted to go back, and if you could go back and relive one moment of your career, what would it be? Very tough question.
Yeah, it's hard, mate. Very fortunate to have had, a long career with England. Some people don't get lucky enough as much as I have. So I feel very fortunate and to have spent great memories both on and off the field. But I think that 2019 win, mate,
yes,
World Cup win at home at Lord's, it wasn't just the day itself. I mean, it was a dramatic day, and the game was a bit of a crazy one, as we all know. But I think the journey that we've been on from 2015 all the way through to 2019 as a team, to turn it round from where we were to be, the best team in the world, and then to take that opportunity at Lord's, and win a World Cup final at home was amazing to spend that with that group of lads and that team.
Well, I'll tell you right now, mate, it's one of the most incredible pieces of sport I've ever watched in my life. And you'll be aware of the fact, I sat and watched it in Portugal outside, right? And the missus was in watching, I think it was Nadal Federer, given as one of the best tennis finals ever. But I could not take my eyes off that telly. Stokesy diving, hitting the bat, the final over. I mean, even the New Zealand boys catching it on the boundary and not, I was with my foot. Everything, mate. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. It was written in the stars, Ali, I think, that day, mate. There was many moments during that game where it had gone. We'd lost, to be honest. And then those moments happened, as you said, Trent Boult stepping on the rope when, one of the best fielders in the game as well, to do that. And then obviously the situation with Stokey where it hit Stokesy and it hits the bat and goes for four, like that will never be seen again.
Incredible.
For all that to happen in a World Cup final was just remarkable.
Well, I tell you what, I wish you'd on for a lot longer, mate. I want so many questions I want to ask you. Most difficult opponent, is it the obvious guys? Would Smith come into the equation and Kohli and boys like that? Yeah,
definitely, mate. Those lads who've got that, that aura about them, obviously world-class players. I think, the Fab Four's mentioned, isn't it, as a batting group, that Williamson, Smith, Root, Kohli. Thankfully, I haven't had to bowl too much at Joe in a match situation. But, Steve Smith and Virat and Kane are the top batters that I've bowled at, especially in the test game. There's many good players out there, but those three stand out from afar. And, I managed to get Smith out a few times in my career, but the problem is he was always on 150. So that was always the issue. But no, great players, mate.
Talking about Smith, talking about the Aussies, can't wait for the Ashes coming up, mate. And obviously your disappointment, you mentioned that register with the non-inclusion in the squad due to injury. But just tell us, how do you see it going? How difficult is it going to be for the boys out there?
Yeah, it'll always be difficult going down under, mate. It's never easy going there in those conditions. They're so strong there, but it feels like we've got a great opportunity, more so than that I've seen in the last 15 years. We've got a great opportunity to go there and do something special. It feels weird sitting on the other side of the fence now. I can actually stand here and with confidence say we're going to win. So I genuinely think we've got a great chance, and I think we will. It feels like the team's building in the right direction, and we haven't quite got over the line in the last few years in the big series, but I feel like this one could be the time.
What has it been like, that rivalry with Australia? Because when you speak to other ex-cricket players, they say some of the things that get said, you know, you can't repeat, and you know the rivalry is so intense with them.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, it's similar to what we saw at Bethpage with the golf the other week.
Yes,
it's that sort of atmosphere. You know what I mean? It's very intense, and the Aussies do anything to get under your skin. You know, you've got the media under your skin, trying to trip you up at any opportunity, and obviously coming up against a world class team every time you go there as well, which is difficult. But the rivalry is fierce. I think it's probably more so off the field than it is on the field sometimes, but it just adds to it, doesn't it? You know, we're
of course
in the entertainment business, and the Ashes is always entertaining, mate.
Woakesy, what about that? I mean, you tell us the story walking down with that bat and that sling against India. What were you thinking about, mate?
Oh, I was hoping not to face the ball, Ali, to be really honest. I won't lie. Yeah, it was one of those moments, a bit surreal, really. Still looking back at it, it was a bit of a pinch yourself moment. I didn't really think I was ever going to bat. I thought we were going to walk the game, and then we managed to mess it up, unfortunately. But walking down, mate, it was a bit strange. Obviously, walking out there with one arm is never ideal. But you got a job to do for the team, and unfortunately we didn't get over the line. I suppose that's the most annoying thing of it all. But there's never a doubt in my mind that I was going to get out there if needed, and it'd have been interesting if I'd have had to face a ball, mate. That's for sure.
It's still very soon, Woakesy, but I'm going to ask you what's next for you, because you've got so much experience to offer as a coach. You speak very well to be a pundit as well, because Addy can tell you, and I can tell you, and other sportsmen, when you retire, it can be quite dark, mate. You can be waking up on a Monday morning, you're like, oh, I've got no schedule.
Yeah.
So prepare yourself for that as well, mate. And what do you feel is next for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's quite early doors, mate, but I feel content with the decision. It feels right. But at the same time, I actually still want to play for a couple of years if I can. The body is good, other than the shoulder at the minute.
Lovely.
And I'd like to play a bit of county cricket for Warwickshire, maybe give a bit back there. And then we'll see, mate. Hopefully some doors open up regarding the media stuff. I've been, doing a little bit over the summer and the last couple of years, and then I'm currently doing my level 3 coaching badge as well. So a few opportunities, mate, but just trying to make sure I stay fit and play for a couple of more years.
Roy Keane style pundit, or
I'm not sure if I've got that personality, mate. I'm not sure I've got that one, but we'll see. Maybe your neck of the woods, mate. You know what I mean? Another Brummie on the radio.
Please.
Well, Woakesy, as a fellow ex-bowler yourself, who's my best stats were 4 for 5 on the beach at Ely. We played him up at Ely every year, mate. It's magic. Took 4 for 5 last year, but it's not about me, mate. It's about you and your retirement. We want to take this opportunity, first of all, mate, and thanking you for your service and the entertainment you've provided us all over the years. And we both wish you all the very, very best for the future, pal.
Top man, Woakesy.
Cheers, Ali. Thanks, Gabs. Appreciate your time, lads.
Well done, mate. Thank you very, very much.